to have and to hold. So to have and to hold simply means to physically embrace the husband and the wife. So the husband is saying to have and to hold. It is those two, the wife and the husband, physically say we are going to embrace each other. Now to have is to receive that reservation of what? That self-gifts of the other. It is a statement of what? Ownership. I have you. I owe you now. You are mine now. I am not ready to let you go. I'm going to keep you. I'm going to take care of you. I owe you. You are mine. You don't belong to anybody. Among all the people, all the women, I selected you and you belong to me. So that to have and to hold, it's more of a promise of unconditional acceptance, a promise of I have you, I chose you. So that is what it means what? To have you. Now to hold means a pledge of what? Physical what? Affection, a pledge of tenderness, a pledge that the vow is available to us both body and soul. So now I hold you, I hold your body physically, I hold your soul physically, I hold every breath that you have. So that is it. It's like you are promising to cherish, to protect. You are seeing it as a price that you have, and you are unwilling to share it with anybody. That is how it means that the difference between to have and to hold. Now, I want to narrow it down to the man and to the woman when we say to have and to hold, what it means. So, in the situation of a woman, when we say to hold, what it means is that my husband, as you are holding me, I'm finding security. As you are holding me, I'm finding that reassurance that nobody is going to cause me pain. Nobody is going to harm me because you are holding me. Even when I am broken, I am tired, I am in tears, I'm in pain, you are holding me and you are shielding me as my protector. That is what it means. That assurance. You're going to give me stability in the home as you're holding me. I will not be in the house and thinking, where are you? Am I safe in this relationship? Is this relationship going to work? Is this marriage okay? There is this stability that you have given to the woman. That is what it means to the woman when he said to hold. And also the confidence. When you're telling the woman that the confidence, like, I'm going to boost your confidence. You're going to walk like that woman I met you before you married. You are going to come out like that bold woman. So to that confidence, that immune booster of confidence, that's what you're going to give to the woman when you tell her that, honey, I'm going to hold you. That vow that you are making to have and to hold, that is what it means. So most often, women find themselves nagging and complaining because they lack these things. They can't find security in their home. They feel their husband is not protecting them enough. They feel they don't have that reassurance that you're holding them. The reassurance that I still love you the same way I found you. That reassurance that nobody can take your place. That is why you see women are nagging. They're like, why are you not doing this? Why are you not that? Because you are not holding, you have not honored that vow that you made to that woman. Now let's look at what it means to the husband when he say to hold. Woman, when you're saying to hold means you are telling him that you're going to respectfully, you're going to be a respectful wife. So respectfully and affectionate to him. You are going to really reach into his deepest of affections. He is going to desire you morning, afternoon, evening. When he is tired and he comes home, you are the one that is going to desire him. You are the one that is going to be that woman that will say, like, I like this woman. A lot of people don't like her, but I do like her. I want you to study the other side of her. This woman called Jezebel. You see, Ahab comes home and Ahab is tired. Ahab is worried. Ahab doesn't want to eat, and Ahab goes to sleep. And Jezebel walks in. Why are you? Why is your face downcast like this? Why are you like this? And he said, Naboth doesn't want to give me his vineyard. Is that why you don't want to eat? Get up and eat. Are you not the king? And the next day, she gives the vineyard to Ahab. It is my prayer that we will have that kind of boldness to stand for our husbands when stand for our partners, stand for our spouses when they cannot stand on their feet. That is what it means. Respectfully, affectionately, empowering him when he has lost his power as a man. A lot of men, you see, Sometimes we feel that these men are very powerful. They are very, very vulnerable. A man's vulnerability, it's that bad when a man is vulnerable. That is why women can lure a man to bed because their strength is in their sexuality. That is where their strength is. Once you overpower a man with sex, you have bought his mind, you've bought his emotions, you've bought everything. So a man who does not know how to control his sexuality subject himself to anything. That's why you see a small girl, a very small girl, and an old man, and you are wondering how this small girl is just ordering this old man about. And you're like, look at what this girl is doing to this man. And it looks like this man is helpless. That is how their strength is. Their ego, their pride, all of them is in their sexuality. Would you be able, as a woman, to break that and be able to help him, empowering him, letting him know that he is wonderfully and fearfully made by God, and that that vineyard was not taken from him, and he can still get that vineyard, letting him feel respectful and honored. That is what the vow means. Another one is driving him towards self-sacrificing love. A lot of women are driving the men out of the self-sacrificing love. One of the things God gave to a man is to love the wife, love. And this love is a response to what he received from you, the energy. So there is something that we will, in the now generation or the Gen Zs will say, we are not vibing. We are not vibing. That's why this relationship is not working. Yes, that energy the man is looking for from you, he's not having it. That energy, sometimes the man's energy is just your smiles. The man's energy is your play around. Your man's energy may be the food you prepared for him. The man's energy may be your bed matters. The man's energy may be how you dress, how you keep the home. So you need to understand, this self-sacrificing love that you can drive him towards. And let me tell you, if you can drive your man towards to that direction, you'll be able to help him. The next one, I'm here to let people see your weakness, but your boldness. I'm here to let people see your weakness, but your boldness. You see, just as I said, men can be very vulnerable. That is why men hardly cry, because when they cry, they feel they are weak. So they don't want you to see their vulnerabilities. But men really are very vulnerable. A man is like a child who is sick. Look at how men, when they are sick, they have just headache and they will lie down as if they are about to die. That is how vulnerable they are. That is why Samson, that woman called Delilah, was able to take off that strength. Scripture makes us understand that he could carry the city gate and go and climb a mountain. Do you know what a city gate is? Like a whole, let's say the whole of Ghana or the whole of US, your border gates. And then one night, one man just carry all the gates to his shoulder, climb a mountain and go and leave it there, leaving your protection exposed, leaving all your gates exposed for enemies to come in there. That was the strength of Samson. Samson could use a jawbone to kill Philistines. Samson could just, you tie Samson up and then he loses himself as if it was just a small wax of thread that was tied on him. That was how powerful. But look at what Delilah was able to see his weak point and break him to that point. So are you able to see that weakness and yet tell him you are strong? Are you able to see his weakness and still tell him, you did not fail, you only stopped? Are you able to still see his weakness and still say, I'm standing with you if only you are ready to change? This is what the man, when you are a wife, when you are telling that man that to hold, this is what it means. So it is not just about just reciting that word to have and to hold. That is the meaning when you are saying to have and to hold. We also need to understand that a husband is more alive in his was masculinity when he is secured and have the knowledge that my wife has my back. So some of them will probably say, you don't know my wife? Wait, my wife, she will support me in this one. And within the sometimes they do it among their friends. They are friends. Wait, I'm going to call my wife, and you hear what she will say. That is what they are looking for. It is my prayer that we will not be the ones that are shaming them. We will not be the ones that are pushing them out of these weaknesses, pushing them into these weaknesses, but pushing them out from these weaknesses. And to the men also, it is also my prayer that you are not the one not letting the woman feel insecure, but will feel protected by you.